Okay, and we're back. So we're looking here at my mind map. This is where I made my nightmare lesson, or 2 weeks of teaching, make sense. And what I came up with from here is my students need 3 things that I didn't provide in my thesis statement lesson. Differentiation, which is kind of known as a nightmare for teachers, right? How does that even look? How does it work? Constant feedback. They need it at the right time so that they can change what they're doing, what they're thinking, what they're saying, and get it corrected. And that's where a lot of the learning happens. And the last thing here is engagement. And who doesn't need engagement? I thought I was delivering it, but obviously I had some of them checking out. So I already determined that the one instructional strategy or resource that could deliver on all 3 of these student needs are task cards. I'm a task card lover, believer, veteran. I have created tons of task cards, but I never thought of task cards for thesis statement development and practice. And voila, this is what I have created. And I'm super excited to show you the power that it can have in your students' learning. So I'm going to print out my task cards. I usually do it on cardstock and even laminate them because I know that they're going to work and I'm going to use them year after year. But I have them all right here, 8.5 by 11 paper, just out of my handy dandy printer. They work fine in black and white too. And I'm just going to give them a cut. Okay, so I have these task cards. Let me just cut up the last ones here. I'm sorry. Let's get a little more aggressive with the cutting. Now, these particular task cards, I might not laminate or put on cardstock because I actually have a student answer box or a response box on the task card. Now, there's 4 of them on a page, so they're 25% of a piece of printer paper, which is a very good amount of space to work. And let me tell you the reason that I designed them like this. I designed them like this because in one level of the differentiation, the second level, because remember you guys, we said there were 3 sub-skills to the whole skill of being able to develop a strong thesis statement. And that was just knowing the components and then being able to revise or analyze if the components are there in a thesis statement, and then be able to actually answer a prompt using all of the components. So the 3 sub-skills build on each other, and that's what my cards do. So early in the set, this is all outlined in my product guide. It tells you the numbers, but the numbers just go in order. So the easiest, or the first skill, okay, the most basic skill, identifying the components, comes in the early cards, like 5. So here we go. Read the thesis statement. So they're given a thesis statement. Again, they're seeing what one looks like, whether it's strong or weak. At least they're getting experience with thesis statements. And decide if it includes a clear claim and 3 reasons. Those are the components that I was looking for on my sticky notes that I never got. Circle the claim and underline the reasons if present. So this is actually a working task card that I wanted the students to be able to mark up, okay? This is the differentiation piece, because when you get to a higher task card number, like task card 31 out of 36, now I'm asked, read the writing prompt below. I'm not given a thesis statement. I'm given a writing prompt. Create a strong thesis statement. So now I'm in create mode by including a clear claim and 3 reasons that support your claim. Okay, so again, this is what I wanted my students to be able to do that day on their sticky notes, and I had missed all the steps in between. So you might be saying, well, what's the middle step? This is a great step, and this is a step that we as teachers don't tend to provide students as much because we don't know how it looks exactly. It's not so straightforward. It's not, your DOK 4s, and it's not that simple DOK 1 identification. So the thesis statements below are weak. Okay, so we know that they're weak because they are missing a claim, reasons, or clarity. Revise each thesis statement to make it stronger. Okay, so we're baby stepping. I'm still being given a thesis statement, but I'm asked to add to it. Well, thanks for sticking with me. That's the differentiation piece, explained extremely well, hopefully not painfully slow. Thanks. Catch part 3.